Hi, everybody. In today's lesson, you will learn more common spoken English expressions. Let's go.
Both of his parents are doctors. Both of his parents are doctors. Both of his parents are doctors. She has a good memory. She has a good memory. She has a good memory. He is a lion at home and a mouse outside. He is a lion at home and a mouse outside. He is a lion at home and a mouse outside. I can explain. It's complicated. I can explain. It's complicated. I can explain. It's complicated. I'm sorry for my bad French. I'm sorry for my bad French. I'm sorry for my bad French. He is said to know a lot about Spain. He is said to know a lot about Spain. He is said to know a lot about Spain. James is out of control. James is out of control. James is out of control. I'm not angry like I was back then. I'm not angry like I was back then. I'm not angry like I was back then. That's not what matters. That's not what matters. That's not what matters. He was unaware of the danger. He was unaware of the danger. He was unaware of the danger. The dog is brown, small, and thin. The dog is brown, small, and thin. The dog is brown, small, and thin. This is not entirely surprising. This is not entirely surprising. This is not entirely surprising. No one went to James's party. No one went to James's party. No one went to James's party. He should talk to Brian. He should talk to Brian. He should talk to Brian. I don't have the energy for that. I don't have the energy for that. I don't have the energy for that. I took your keys by mistake. I took your keys by mistake. I took your keys by mistake. I'm not as lonely now as I was then. I'm not as lonely now as I was then. I'm not as lonely now as I was then. It doesn't work at all. It doesn't work at all. It doesn't work at all. I didn't hear anything at all. I didn't hear anything at all. I didn't hear anything at all. This is all that I know about him. This is all that I know about him. This is all that I know about him. Sorry, I don't know what to say. Sorry, I don't know what to say. Sorry, I don't know what to say. I didn't look that up at all. I didn't look that up at all. I didn't look that up at all. I can't get it to work. I can't get it to work. I can't get it to work. Brian doesn't know how to snowboard. Brian doesn't know how to snowboard. Brian doesn't know how to snowboard. That doesn't seem like Jack's style. That doesn't seem like Jack's style. That doesn't seem like Jack's style. Isn't this what you're looking for? Isn't this what you're looking for? Isn't this what you're looking for? The book costs $4. The book costs $4. The book costs $4. I know she's capable of it. I know she's capable of it. I know she's capable of it. I'm sure James meant every word of it. I'm sure James meant every word of it. I'm sure James meant every word of it. Little things add up. Little things add up. Little things add up. We'll get rid of them. We'll get rid of them. We'll get rid of them. Let's do a quick recap. Let's do a quick recap. Let's do a quick recap. Can I ask you a few personal questions? Can I ask you a few personal questions? Can I ask you a few personal questions? You look beautiful today, by the way. You look beautiful today, by the way. You look beautiful today, by the way. Don't wake up the sleeping child. Don't wake up the sleeping child. Don't wake up the sleeping child. You are a great therapist. You are a great therapist. You are a great therapist. I can't pronounce French well. I can't pronounce French well. I can't pronounce French well. Can raw meat be fed to cats? Can raw meat be fed to cats? Can raw meat be fed to cats? The typhoon is approaching Japan. The typhoon is approaching Japan. The typhoon is approaching Japan. He uses honey instead of sugar. He uses honey instead of sugar. He uses honey instead of sugar. Listen to your father. Listen to your father. Listen to your father. It's strange that he hasn't come yet. It's strange that he hasn't come yet. It's strange that he hasn't come yet. I doubt if he'll come to school today. I doubt if he'll come to school today. I doubt if he'll come to school today. You've probably never heard of it. You've probably never heard of it. You've probably never heard of it. Is it impossible or just hard? Is it impossible or just hard? Is it impossible or just hard? She drank a cup of milk. She drank a cup of milk. She drank a cup of milk. I met Brian in French class at Harvard. I met Brian in French class at Harvard. I met Brian in French class at Harvard. You must be Brian Jackson. You must be Brian Jackson. You must be Brian Jackson. He has a family to support. He has a family to support. He has a family to support. Do I look like your servant? Do I look like your servant? Do I look like your servant? Her long speech bored everyone. Her long speech bored everyone. Her long speech bored everyone. Nobody should have to experience that. Nobody should have to experience that. Nobody should have to experience that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I would have done better than you. I would have done better than you. I would have done better than you. I went to Rome on business. I went to Rome on business. I went to Rome on business. If you visit Spain, come and see me. If you visit Spain, come and see me. If you visit Spain, come and see me. You used to love me. You used to love me. You used to love me. I don't believe he's lying. I don't believe he's lying. I don't believe he's lying. It depends on my mood and the situation. It depends on my mood and the situation. It depends on my mood and the situation. Say that again. Say that again. Say that again. You can't say that, Michael. You can't say that, Michael. You can't say that, Michael. I've never done anything important. I've never done anything important. I've never done anything important. I've got the flu. I've got the flu. I've got the flu. She has a good reputation. She has a good reputation. She has a good reputation. You don't have the right to do that. You don't have the right to do that. You don't have the right to do that. James seems to be half asleep. James seems to be half asleep. James seems to be half asleep. Do dogs and cats really not get along? Do dogs and cats really not get along? Do dogs and cats really not get along? It's my girlfriend's birthday today. It's my girlfriend's birthday today. It's my girlfriend's birthday today. I've done the best I could. I've done the best I could. I've done the best I could. Get in touch with Kevin. Get in touch with Kevin. Get in touch with Kevin. Stay home, I'll be right there. Stay home, I'll be right there. Stay home, I'll be right there. This is the most delicious apple. This is the most delicious apple. This is the most delicious apple. Mom always made me feel loved. Mom always made me feel loved. Mom always made me feel loved. You shouldn't trust anyone too easily. You shouldn't trust anyone too easily. You shouldn't trust anyone too easily. He has gone abroad by himself. He has gone abroad by himself. He has gone abroad by himself. Can I reserve a flight to Chicago? Can I reserve a flight to Chicago? Can I reserve a flight to Chicago? She didn't turn up after all. She didn't turn up after all. She didn't turn up after all. Don't take the cheapest one. Don't take the cheapest one. Don't take the cheapest one. Somebody has stolen my money. Somebody has stolen my money. Somebody has stolen my money. I can manage to count to 10 in Italian. I can manage to count to 10 in Italian. I can manage to count to 10 in Italian. He studied hard to become a scientist. He studied hard to become a scientist. He studied hard to become a scientist. You burned the French fries. You burned the French fries. You burned the French fries. She has amazing eyes. She has amazing eyes. She has amazing eyes. I'm angry and also tired. I'm angry and also tired. I'm angry and also tired. That happened to a friend of mine. That happened to a friend of mine. That happened to a friend of mine. They're both free of charge. They're both free of charge. They're both free of charge. Are you going to be my girlfriend? Are you going to be my girlfriend? Are you going to be my girlfriend? I'll be glad to help her. I'll be glad to help her. I'll be glad to help her. After dinner, she usually sleeps. After dinner, she usually sleeps. After dinner, she usually sleeps. Most of my dreams are bad. Most of my dreams are bad. Most of my dreams are bad. I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm not going to apologize for it. Take what you need and give what you can. Take what you need and give what you can. Take what you need and give what you can. I called him, but the line was busy. I called him, but the line was busy. I called him, but the line was busy. You need to earn my trust. You need to earn my trust. You need to earn my trust. How badly did Tom and Lucy get hurt? How badly did Tom and Lucy get hurt? How badly did Tom and Lucy get hurt? He works in an adoption agency. He works in an adoption agency. He works in an adoption agency. Well, who's next? Well, who's next? Well, who's next? I could not help laughing at him. I could not help laughing at him. I could not help laughing at him. She's always in a good mood. She's always in a good mood. She's always in a good mood. I figured out what I did wrong last time. I figured out what I did wrong last time. I figured out what I did wrong last time. Who knew my 30s would be like this? Who knew my 30s would be like this? Who knew my 30s would be like this? Everyone tells me I'm very handsome. Everyone tells me I'm very handsome. Everyone tells me I'm very handsome. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in God. When does the meeting start? When does the meeting start? When does the meeting start? Do you mind if I smoke a cigarette? Do you mind if I smoke a cigarette? Do you mind if I smoke a cigarette? It's a famous song. It's a famous song. It's a famous song. You were in my dream last night. You were in my dream last night. You were in my dream last night. There used to be a bar there. There used to be a bar there. There used to be a bar there. I don't like him treating you like this. I don't like him treating you like this. I don't like him treating you like this. Is there a phone in their house? Is there a phone in their house? Is there a phone in their house? Our robot is becoming self-aware. Our robot is becoming self-aware. Our robot is becoming self-aware. We'll get through it together. We'll get through it together. We'll get through it together. He might have lost his way. He might have lost his way. He might have lost his way. I got a call that rocked my world. I got a call that rocked my world. I got a call that rocked my world. One day I will go live in Iceland. One day I will go live in Iceland. One day I will go live in Iceland. I have severe anxiety. I have severe anxiety. I have severe anxiety. I wasn't particularly keen on that idea. I wasn't particularly keen on that idea. I wasn't particularly keen on that idea. She can't hurt you anymore. She can't hurt you anymore. She can't hurt you anymore. It wasn't really that bad. It wasn't really that bad. It wasn't really that bad. Are you a native French speaker? Are you a native French speaker? Are you a native French speaker? Science is important for our lives. Science is important for our lives. Science is important for our lives. Don't you guys have American passports? Don't you guys have American passports? Don't you guys have American passports? All the people were moved by his speech. All the people were moved by his speech. All the people were moved by his speech. By whom were these poems written? By whom were these poems written? By whom were these poems written? There are many such cases. There are many such cases. There are many such cases. This cake tastes too sweet for me. This cake tastes too sweet for me. This cake tastes too sweet for me. Never did I see such a beautiful sunset. Never did I see such a beautiful sunset. Never did I see such a beautiful sunset. He was almost hit by a car. He was almost hit by a car. He was almost hit by a car. I really like to dance. I really like to dance. I really like to dance. He explained how to make a fire. He explained how to make a fire. He explained how to make a fire. The last time I saw him was yesterday. The last time I saw him was yesterday. The last time I saw him was yesterday. You should try these apples. You should try these apples. You should try these apples. I'm reserving a table at the restaurant. I'm reserving a table at the restaurant. I'm reserving a table at the restaurant. I left for home immediately. I left for home immediately. I left for home immediately. I'm currently training a dog. I'm currently training a dog. I'm currently training a dog. I think they're too big for you. I think they're too big for you. I think they're too big for you. Nobody can answer this question. Nobody can answer this question. Nobody can answer this question. What happened to you wasn't your fault. What happened to you wasn't your fault. What happened to you wasn't your fault. Her father is in the garden. Her father is in the garden. Her father is in the garden. I think it would work this time. I think it would work this time. I think it would work this time. I love the first few days of fall. I love the first few days of fall. I love the first few days of fall. It must be somewhere around. It must be somewhere around. It must be somewhere around. The whole family is together again. The whole family is together again. The whole family is together again. I'll try to pay more attention. I'll try to pay more attention. I'll try to pay more attention. He is keen on science. He is keen on science. He is keen on science. Would you like to make a statement? Would you like to make a statement? Would you like to make a statement? I think we are still in Poland. I think we are still in Poland. I think we are still in Poland. Do you want feedback? Do you want feedback? Do you want feedback? That man stole my bag. That man stole my bag. That man stole my bag. Jason wasn't the same after that. Jason wasn't the same after that. Jason wasn't the same after that. Getting back on Twitter was a mistake. Getting back on Twitter was a mistake. Getting back on Twitter was a mistake. Nobody likes to be defeated. Nobody likes to be defeated. Nobody likes to be defeated. I'm fluent in English. I'm fluent in English. I'm fluent in English. Do they sell champagne here? Do they sell champagne here? Do they sell champagne here? It's a beautiful day in Poland. It's a beautiful day in Poland. It's a beautiful day in Poland. His mom raised him by herself. His mom raised him by herself. His mom raised him by herself. I feel like speaking Italian. I feel like speaking Italian. I feel like speaking Italian. She's been nothing but good to you. She's been nothing but good to you. She's been nothing but good to you. French is the only language Jason knows. French is the only language Jason knows. French is the only language Jason knows. I'm having my period. I'm having my period. I'm having my period. Life turned upside down after that day. Life turned upside down after that day. Life turned upside down after that day. He told me he was absent. He told me he was absent. He told me he was absent. I'll answer that later. I'll answer that later. I'll answer that later. That's the kind of joke Paul would make. That's the kind of joke Paul would make. That's the kind of joke Paul would make. Your flight is in an hour. Your flight is in an hour. Your flight is in an hour. He was clearly in trouble. He was clearly in trouble. He was clearly in trouble. This is my first marriage. This is my first marriage. This is my first marriage. Will she be here soon? Will she be here soon? Will she be here soon? Your son doesn't look like you. Your son doesn't look like you. Your son doesn't look like you. I hate and love Peter at the same time. I hate and love Peter at the same time. I hate and love Peter at the same time. I can't drink this coffee. I can't drink this coffee. I can't drink this coffee. That doesn't belong to you. That doesn't belong to you. That doesn't belong to you. I've heard great things about Australia. I've heard great things about Australia. I've heard great things about Australia. Nobody has managed to please everyone. Nobody has managed to please everyone. Nobody has managed to please everyone. I'm sorry for my long silence. I'm sorry for my long silence. I'm sorry for my long silence. I've never seen them before. I've never seen them before. I've never seen them before. It sounds wrong to me. It sounds wrong to me. It sounds wrong to me. This practice is not recommended. This practice is not recommended. This practice is not recommended. I think what Jason's doing is wrong. I think what Jason's doing is wrong. I think what Jason's doing is wrong. I dislike propaganda. I dislike propaganda. I dislike propaganda. You can always call me. You can always call me. You can always call me. Don't tell me you dated him. Don't tell me you dated him. Don't tell me you dated him. The Loire is the longest river in France. The Loire is the longest river in France. The Loire is the longest river in France. You don't need to apologize for that. You don't need to apologize for that. You don't need to apologize for that. Stephen puts ketchup on everything. Stephen puts ketchup on everything. Stephen puts ketchup on everything. They danced until 10 in the morning. They danced until 10 in the morning. They danced until 10 in the morning. I want to paint my car blue. I want to paint my car blue. I want to paint my car blue. The new plan worked great. The new plan worked great. The new plan worked great. He did justice to his talent. He did justice to his talent. He did justice to his talent. She had no idea that it was a fake. She had no idea that it was a fake. She had no idea that it was a fake. That's all you have to say to me? That's all you have to say to me? That's all you have to say to me? I used to be homeless. I used to be homeless. I used to be homeless. It's a dangerous game you're playing. It's a dangerous game you're playing. It's a dangerous game you're playing. The kid's learning to talk. The kid's learning to talk. The kid's learning to talk. I wish I had a tail. I wish I had a tail. I wish I had a tail. I'm not sure about the second one. I'm not sure about the second one. I'm not sure about the second one. There's still food in your bowl. There's still food in your bowl. There's still food in your bowl. She's your mom, isn't she? She's your mom, isn't she? She's your mom, isn't she? She has little knowledge of science. She has little knowledge of science. She has little knowledge of science. I'm about to feed the cats. I'm about to feed the cats. I'm about to feed the cats. I sleep in my car. I sleep in my car. I sleep in my car. I can't follow her logic. I can't follow her logic. I can't follow her logic. Breakfast is in 10 minutes. Breakfast is in 10 minutes. Breakfast is in 10 minutes. How big is the problem? How big is the problem? How big is the problem? It happened 10 years ago. It happened 10 years ago. It happened 10 years ago. It will be rather difficult for him. It will be rather difficult for him. It will be rather difficult for him. It's an accurate description. It's an accurate description. It's an accurate description. I don't hear the phone when I'm asleep. I don't hear the phone when I'm asleep. I don't hear the phone when I'm asleep. I loved that show as a kid. I loved that show as a kid. I loved that show as a kid. This last statement is true, of course. This last statement is true, of course. This last statement is true, of course. I'm pleased with these shoes. I'm pleased with these shoes. I'm pleased with these shoes. The lights are on, but no one's home. The lights are on, but no one's home. The lights are on, but no one's home. I just lacked the courage to ask you. I just lacked the courage to ask you. I just lacked the courage to ask you. I've never been to California. I've never been to California. I've never been to California. Fish gotta swim. Fish gotta swim. Fish gotta swim. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Stephen wouldn't know anything about that. Stephen wouldn't know anything about that. Stephen wouldn't know anything about that. I have a thing for fast food. I have a thing for fast food. I have a thing for fast food. 7 was her lucky number. 7 was her lucky number. 7 was her lucky number. She asked me for help. She asked me for help. She asked me for help.